So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Steve with my audio stuff. I have another little ditty for you here today. I'd like to show everybody my Harman Kardon 330B stereo receiver. I have this in my bedroom here. I have stereos everywhere in this house of mine, but this thing dates, I'm guessing, from about 1973, 74. They made 4 versions of this. This is Harman Kardon's entry-level receiver. It's rated about 18 watts per channel. They made the 330, then the 330A, then the 330B, which is what this one is, and then the 330C. The 330B has the improved FM tuner section from the 330A and the 330, and it also uses all silicon transistors. And I think that the 330A, I used to have one of those, had silicon transistors in some of the circuits, and they were prone to going bad and decaying internally and all of that. So this is the upgraded version of at least the first 2 models of this particular breed. This is a capacitor coupled output section on the amplifier here. The 330C, which came out a few years after this, was direct coupled, which apparently gave you sharper bass. I don't really mind, though. This is a very warm tube sounding receiver. Again, it's rated at 18 watts from, 20 to 20,000 hertz. If you want to play Lady Gaga, Poker Face, Michael Jackson's Billie Jean, or, Halsey's extremely demanding, I'm bad at love, with all of its digital type stuff, this will do very adequately. This is a lot like my garage receiver as far as its capabilities are concerned, but this is probably even better. This is all discrete circuitry, no integrated circuits in it. What I do like about this model that the C model of this did not have is that this still has separate preamp out and amp in jacks in the back. So if you want to plug in an EQ and don't want to tie up your tape loop section, you can do just that with this one. Decent FM section, decent amplifier sections. As you can see, it's very simplistic. And again, all the lights on this thing are original. I got this off of eBay for about $125, which I think was a good find, and it was mint. It was as if somebody bought it in 1973, 74, and then put it on the shelf in their closet, and it sat there for 48 years unused. I mean, it was that good. So when I got it, and it's a little dirty now because I've been touching on it, but I went ahead and replaced most of the capacitors on the inside and most of the transistors in the phono preamp and the receiver preamp, just as a precaution. But that aside, this is an outstanding little receiver. As with most of my receivers, you can see that I have this thing hooked up to a little Eskin Bluetooth or Bluetooth adapter, and it's hooked in such a way that when I turn this thing on, it turns the Bluetooth adapter on, and then it'll link up with my phone, and it'll say HK330B, and it'll connect up. And so if I want to play audio files, stereo files off my phone, I can do just that, and I have it hooked in to the tape monitor circuit on this thing. This has, bass, treble, balance, loudness, contour. You can see some of the inputs down here: AM, FM, FM stereo, phono, tape, tuner. It's a very basic, no frills, high performance stereo receiver from Harman Kardon. I also have the ultra big brother of this. I've already done a video on it, the Harman Kardon 930, which is their dual powered receiver, and you can view that as well. So that's about all I have. The realistic EQ from the 1990s, nothing to brag about. but the Harman Kardon, yeah, that's something to brag about. Keep in mind, I have another YouTube site, Rumble site. This is on Rumble too, titled A Father's Devotions. And if you'd like to learn about Jesus Christ and knowing him, I welcome you to go to that site and to share it with your friends. Once again, this is Steve with my audio stuff. God bless you.